Good morning, poppers. Stay back. Thank you. Welcome to Freshly Popped, a daily show examining pop culture headlines so you don't have to. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, 2026, and I'm Sequoia Holmes.
And I'm Ryan Graham.
And today we're losing it over Ruby Rose's allegations against Katy Perry and the beef between Alix Cooper and Alix Earle heating up. But first, it looks like Miss Demi Lovato brought out Joe Jonas at the opening night of her It's Not That Deep tour in Orlando.
So fun. Yes, so she was performing, it's opening night. She was performing her smash hit to me. I know you don't love this. You do actually like the song. This Is Me from Camp Rock.
Yeah,
and
that's a good one.
all of a sudden she like starts singing and then she goes, and welcoming Joe Jonas. He starts singing. His mic's a little low when he's singing, but it was so fun.
Yeah,
I had
that's
the video put
cute.
up, but I closed it. But it's super fun because also Selena Gomez was there. Like it was a full-on Disney Channel reunion. You know what I mean? Which is kind of rare. I feel like Joe Jonas there's not a stage he does not like. I feel
Period.
He was just at Coachella with Teddy Swims, and now he's just like, yeah, he'll pop up any and everywhere.
Period. Joe is so middle child coded for that reason.
He's the middle child.
Yeah,
he always
he's
gives the
middle
oldest because
child.
he was kind of like the front man.
Leader.
I would say he was
Yeah,
the front man.
yeah, he was.
I don't think he was the leader, but he certainly was the front man.
He was a front man
Nick
for sure.
Ran that
Apparently
ship.
so. So I hear. So I hear.
But yes, but Joe was the
letting
front
your
man.
little brother run a ship.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't that insane?
Goodbye. Out of here.
That is very weird Jonas Brothers lore. But yes, apparently Nick was the mean one. Not mean, but like he was
I can see it. He's a Virgo.
The Cheetah Girls. What is her name? Gabriella?
Galleria. He was the
Galleria.
Galleria of the group.
of the of the Jonas Brothers. But yes, Joe Jonas popped out at the It's Not That Deep tour, which is cute. Selena Gomez was backstage. They had a cute little moment backstage, hugging, holding hands. I also love that this was in Orlando, like famously the House of Mouse. I bet that mouse man. I bet
I'm
he was
telling
like,
you.
Hey, we need these tickets to be sold. Get
Be
your
here.
ass
Be
to
here.
fucking Orlando.
Now, get to home base. They probably have some code name for it.
It's like a sleeper cell. He hits the
Right.
button and they're like, oh,
And they're, get to Orlando.
Return.
By all means, get to Orlando. Literally.
stupid. You know who else was making moves and getting their way across worlds? Mr. J. Cole. That was a hell of a transition. If you
That
know.
was. Yeah, you know, you made it work. You
It
did.
did. J. Cole also is leaving the Chinese Basketball Association after only
Jeez.
playing one game.
Jeez.
Yes, I know. He took to Instagram yesterday to announce that he was leaving due to, quote, visa issues. But many of his fans think he's lying. So he
Yeah.
played in one game, and like one of the comments was like, he looks like he don't know how to play, trying to like make fun of.
Oh my God.
Yeah. In the game, he scored no points, only had one rebound and one assist.
It says
and,
0 of 5 points. So
I know.
he aimed
Yes.
at 5,
Five,
and
yeah,
he
field
made
goals.
none of them. Okay, so he
Yes,
tried to take
he
one
tried
3
5
and one
shots.
regular and nothing.
1 3.
Oh, is that not how
No.
Chinese
no,
basketball works?
The way I broke this down in this, he got 0 points. I put 0 over 5 because it was like field goals. So basically, like of his 5 attempts at scoring, he got none of them. So I don't know necessarily if they were like threes or I'm gonna say field goals or at the line. You know what I'm saying? Regardless,
Yeah.
He scored nothing and basically did not look good. And so immediately after that, he's like, "Oh, actually, my visa, I can't stay longer." Blah blah blah. And it's like,
Dang.
I agree that if we're going to have him play in the league, I think we would have cleared up all the visa issues long before you even touched the court once.
Very
and so
much.
it's weird that like you did one game and then all of a sudden
You know what I
visa
mean?
issues are and I'm like, all right, Jermaine.
You know what? J. Cole really is starting to look a little funny in the light. Like I saw this video on TikTok of people being like, people aren't feeling him right now. Because remember in the beef with Kendrick and Drake, J. Cole was kind of somewhere in the middle. He made a diss against Kendrick, but then came out and was like, sorry.
Whoa, yeah.
Like, never mind, sorry. Apparently, this kind of gives that too. Like, it's like you stood in something, and now you're like, oh, that didn't really go that great. Never mind. I'm gonna leave,
JK.
and I'm gonna blame it on something else. I was on his side with the Kendrick and Drake situation because I'm like, yeah, you don't really want to be involved in this. Now it's looking like a personality. Now it's looking like you're just kind of flip floppy. Like you really just It's giving you're a little scary, and I don't know if I like that much. But
You
all
know,
right.
I mean, this was again what I was calling out earlier, where I was like, he's 41, and I feel like being in, and no shade to that. I'm just saying, you joining a professional basketball league at 41 is a little crazy because I'm like, even if you were playing in like not the NBA, people who play overseas, as Chris from Love Island would let you know,
Hello.
are still quite good at basketball.
No,
And so I'm
they
like,
certainly are.
you being 20 years older than them, you're probably just not going to be as good. And not because you're not good at basketball, you're just 20 years older than these people. And like, it's probably going to be harder to play. And even when you do celebrity games and stuff like that, you might be good at that because how hard are they? I mean, and I'm not saying they're not playing hard, but like, they still at the end of the day, like, oh, I have tours, I have to be on set. Like, they have things to do. So they're probably not really
going as hard. Yeah.
Right, where if I am playing, especially if you are coming from America and you're a celebrity and I'm in the Chinese basketball league, I know if I ball on you, I'm going to look really good. So I'm playing extra hard against you.
Dang, they really
You know what I
was
mean?
probably going at my boy. Yeah. And he black. They said, watch
I'm
this.
like, but yeah, watch this. So yes, it is kind of funny that after one game, all of a sudden he's done. If he's lying or not, who knows? He then goes on to say in his Instagram, he'll see if he can play more games next year if he stays in shape. He's like, I want to stay in shape after my tour, and then maybe I'll try to come back next year. But I'm like, okay.
I want to stay in shape. You're supposed to be in shape for the tour, and this was wrong with the rap boys.
I do think tour shape and basketball shape are not the same thing.
They're not, but you should be keeping your stamina up. It's giving Taylor Swift talking about she didn't get into shape until the last stop of her tour. Girl, don't annoy me. J. Cole, make sure that. I'm not going to go on a rant about the rap boys, but they be too out of breath. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh,
make sure that breath control is right.
I wonder what it is about, like, why are they, I guess they just don't think they have to. Like, I imagine, like, if you're a rapper,
because they be drinking lean and not working out. When I saw the Migos live, I mean, you know, when all of them were present, they were horrible. Them boys was leaned up against the wall, literally not even walking. They were leaned up against a wall. They were so tired.
Where did you see them?
I saw them at Aubrey and the Three Amigos tour years ago.
I did not know that they did. That's a very fun tour name.
Aubrey and the Three Amigos. Yeah. So
that's very, very funny.
Yeah, they were horrible.
Did we go to an album release party? I vaguely remember going to an album release party for a rapper in my BuzzFeed days. I don't know if it was with you. Maybe you didn't go.
I don't think
he was also very drunk, and they had to turn the lights off. And I can't even remember who it was, but like he got on stage and like he was clearly like out of it, and they just like turned the lights off and played the album. And I was like,
turn the lights off and play the album. Is
they
really
did.
Funny.
I wish I could remember who it was, but I was just like, this doesn't seem very good.
Yeah.
Okay. And lastly, in the but first section, Jorginho, the famous soccer player who caused a stir with Miss Chappell Roan, he took to Instagram to clarify his situation. And I'm not going to read his whole statement. I'm going to paraphrase. He effectively was saying, I heard my daughter was crying. I overreacted. I don't think he actively apologizes. I think he like explains what happened and is like, it was an unfortunate situation that caused a lot of pain. He said Chappell reached out to Ada, which is his wife, personally and apologized or clarified the situation, yada, yada, yada. And so he is clarifying what Chappell already said and basically just saying, okay, so fine. We can put the Chappell situation to rest. I think it already has been. This felt late to me.
I'm like, it is late.
Yeah,
it is late.
About this now, but
better late than never. But like, I would want an apology.
Yeah, you publicly called her out. You should publicly be like, you know what? I mean, he did say he was wrong, but he does not say explicitly, I am sorry.
It's getting weird.
And yeah, I'm like, why now?
Yeah.
Maybe there's more explanation to why now. It felt random to me. Maybe he's like, maybe he was asked about it at a game or something, and but it doesn't matter. He posted on his Instagram all these things. But it felt weird to me.
Yeah, no, that feels a little weird to me. You know what also felt weird to me?
What?
Miss Alix Cooper bucking up at Alix Earle. I said, I was shocked. So, okay. It appears that the beef between Alix Cooper and Alix Earle might be coming to a head. For those of you who may not know, Alix Cooper is the host of Call Her Daddy podcast. I'm giving this context because I know a lot of people think that these are the same person.
Me.
Alix Cooper, yes. Right. Alix Cooper, host of Call Her Daddy. She also created the Unwell Network, which is home to several other podcasts. Alix Earle spelled with an I, A-L-I-X. Alix Earle. She had a podcast called Hot Mess that used to be under Unwell Network. Alix Earle was a big influencer in her own right. She started making TikToks in 2020, but really rose to fame in 2022 during her senior year of college at the University of Miami. She got popular because she showed, quote, real videos of her throwing up on herself, exposing her acne, and just that type of thing. Yes.
Can I pause there?
Yes, sir.
That's what made her famous, because she threw up on herself?
Not just that, but like that's the type of like real videos. We're seeing a day in the life of a girl that's a senior at the University of Miami, very party girl, you know, yada, yada. Here's her dating. Here's her partying. She woke up with throw up on herself or throw up on her clothes. She didn't change the clothes.
I'm sorry. I don't think I realized that is what it did. Where are we as a
society? Yeah.
Okay, sorry. This is not what the story is about. That's crazy.
Based on that, she amassed 8.3 million followers on TikTok. Okay. Here's the timeline of the current events. In 2023, Alix Earle, University of Miami, joins the Unwell Network with a podcast called The Hot Mess. In mid-2024, there starts to be speculations that maybe there's some trouble in paradise between Alix Earle and Alex Cooper because Unwell isn't really promoting Alix Earle's podcast, Hot Mess, anymore. They were at some point and they kind of stopped, yes.
And the podcast was releasing episodes. It was like not like in development. It was like coming.
It was releasing episodes, yes.
Got it.
Hot Mess was released episodes and then they stopped promoting it. It was still releasing episodes, but they weren't promoting it anymore. Then in February of 2025, Alex Cooper hosted an Unwell event at the Super Bowl in Miami. Alix Earle was considered that girl in Miami, mind you, because she went to the University of Miami. She got her whole rise based on being a Miami party girl. So imagine everyone's surprise when Alix Earle is in fact at the Super Bowl in Miami, but not with Unwell. Not at the activation, doesn't show up. The trouble in paradise speculations get even louder, okay? Right. Later that same month, in February, it's announced that Alix Earle is leaving the Unwell Network. Okay. Then in March, Alix Earle says, quote, I have to put a pause on podcasting right now for the foreseeable future. Don't really want to get into the details of it all. And I kind of can't get into the details of it all right now. But I've loved it so much and I'm really proud of what I built with the podcast. This makes people speculate that Alex Cooper has done something legally that is preventing Alix Earle from continuing Hot Mess on her own. A few days later, Alex Cooper sees these allegations and these speculations. She makes a video clearing it up, saying she's not sure why Alix Earle can't continue the podcast because Alex Cooper and the Unwell Network gave Alix Earle the IP for Hot Mess. So it has nothing to do with them, why she can't continue that podcast. She doesn't know what's going on. Nothing to do with her. Okay. In August of 2025, Alix Earle posts a video saying her co-star astrology app said she can, quote, start shit today. Ooh. A fan commented saying, what happened with Alex Cooper? She comments back to that comment saying, how much time do you have?
Can I also pause here?
Yes.
I love a world where she's like, my co-star said I could be messy.
She did. That is exactly what she did. She's in her car holding a coffee in the front seat. She's like, co-star said I can start shit today. So... And like, you know, she's like talking about that. Right. So she said that those comments happened. How much time do you have? She responds about Alex Cooper. Then, from then until now, there have been reports of Alix Earle liking shady things about Alex Cooper, liking videos that are made up. There's always so many videos about Alex Cooper and how people feel like she's a bad interviewer and she doesn't deserve her spot. And she fucked her best friend, Sophia Franklin, out of a lot of money. That's a whole nother story that I could tell you all a different time. Lots of videos about her all the time. Alix Earle allegedly likes those videos. I haven't seen comments, but I've seen reports that she commented. I don't know how true that part is. Then a couple days ago, a woman makes a TikTok about Alex Cooper, calling her an ambulance chaser, meaning that when the worst thing in the world happens in your life, you end up on Call Her Daddy. When you're having damn near a medical emergency, you know who appears? Alex Cooper. That's who appears. Okay.
That's crazy.
So she makes that video. That video does number. Alix Earle outright reposts that video. She's never gone that far. That's the loudest transgression we have from her. A few days later, Alex Cooper makes a video responding to that, and I'm going to show you guys the video. She makes a video responding directly to that, which is not something we've ever really seen her do. And here's the video.
You guys know I don't usually address this kind of stuff because it feels like a waste of time, and honestly, it's embarrassing to participate in this. But I am obviously seeing the videos. I'm getting tagged. I see the DMs. I see the comments. So at this point, it just feels long overdue. Alix Earle. Hey, girl. The passive aggressive reposts and the likes and the commenting on things. I got to call you out here. You're going to need to get specific and just say what you got to say about me. There's no NDA. No one is stopping you. Stop hiding behind other people and just say it yourself. What's the beef? Because I'm really tired of waking up and seeing you using this fake drama to distract from other shit going online for you. Not interested. I know what happened, and so do you. So talk. Unless the fake narrative that you're creating happens to be way more interesting than the truth. I have nothing to hide when it comes to you and me. So unless you actually have something to say, I'm out. This is over. Have a good Monday, everyone.
Okay. So, let me go back. Hold on. I need to go back to that video, though. Okay. So, Alix Earle comments on that video. So, Alix Cooper's caption is just at Alix Earle. So, she just ats her immediately.
Whoa.
Alix Earle comments and she says, okay, on it. As we see here.
And she hasn't said anything else. Just
that was 18 hours ago. We don't have an update. Let me check her account just to make sure she ain't posted nothing. Yeah, no, we don't have an update. That was the same video that was there last time I checked. So
interesting. Okay.
So that's going on. Lots of people are now starting to speculate that they are promoting something. That Alix Earle is about to go on Alex Cooper's podcast and they're about to release all the stuff because it's looking a little
too markety. Yeah, I was gonna say
funny in the light now.
Because the okay on it feels like Call Her Daddy episode coming. Now
it does feel like that, right? It does feel like that. Okay. Now, in the off chance that it is not that, and Alix Earle releases a video today or within the next few hours, I'm having a good time. I'm having fun.
Yeah, because has Hot Mess not come back since all of this has happened?
No, she said it's indefinite. She was like, that's done. Which, to be fair, my own read of Hot Mess was that it wasn't good. Like, not everybody is meant for a podcast. Alix Earle is meant to be, a short form content creator more than a long form content creator. There's, there's a skill set to being long form that is not the same with short form. So when you would listen to the podcast, it was just lots of nothing to me.
Mm-hmm. What was the premise? Was it just her talking, like, or
I mean, it's not all
podcast?
Yeah, it's just like like just about what's going on, and it was just like
I don't know if she was like interviewing people or doing something else, but like it was literally. Just
I think sometimes there would be people on it, but like it wasn't like an interview podcast.
Yeah, it was literally I'm Alix Earle, hear me talk.
Feel me exactly.
Right.
Right. So I was like, yeah, I guess.
Interesting. Yeah, and I'm like that. Also seems like. That could be what Alix Cooper was doing, like being like, oh, this just isn't working. And no shade to you. Please take it, run with it, do whatever you need to do. This isn't working for me and the company. It's costing us too much money. I'm going to let this go.
People speculate. It was really popular. It was number 2 on the pod. It was really popular.
Wrong.
It was really, really popular.
Oh,
it was doing what it needed to do. Okay. People speculate, and this is deep speculation. This is not facts. People speculate that when Alix Cooper joined SiriusXM, because that was her latest, biggest podcast deal. I think it was rumored to be around $125 million that they gave her. People speculate that she kind of used Alix Earle as part of her world that she was selling to Sirius, and that's why she got so much money. Alix Earle's dad, who was also her manager, allegedly was like, yeah, we need a cut of that 125. Like, just the ad share revenue is that's not gonna cut it. She is your biggest talent. She's bigger than you. We need a cut of that 125. To which they were like, yeah, no, you're not seeing a cut of that 125. And that was
It might be more of like business back end side of that was the
There's
quote
that.
drama.
There's
Allegedly.
also speculation that when it was announced that Alix Earle was going to be joining Unwell, it was announced on a Call Her Daddy episode. And the Call Her Daddy episode kind of like followed Alix Earle around her life, question mark. It was an unusual episode. I'm not sure if it was an episode or if it was a video on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like Alex Cooper and Alix Earle talking about her life, following her around there drinking. And Alix Earle is giving more information than she usually gives about her family and about this type of stuff. And there's speculation that she was uncomfortable with how transparent she had been because of how she was drinking and, you know, that type of thing. And Alex Cooper wouldn't cut certain things from the episode that Alix Earle wanted cut from the episode. So allegedly it might have started off on a rocky foot. You know, there's a lot of
there's just a lot of little things
places
that made a big thing.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, no. It's crazy that I guess what made her podcast so popular, Hot Mess, it is, if it, whatever, it doesn't matter. I guess people just
it's
like
Alix
her.
Earle.
Yeah,
she
people like her,
is,
they
she
don't
just, you know, was the biggest thing on TikTok for a while. And some might say is the biggest thing on TikTok.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I'm curious if this is just marketing, because I agree. The commenting back, because the video itself, I'm like, oh, it does feel not markety. And then the comment,
it didn't feel like she was reading. You know?
It felt like she was actually talking. Yeah.
Right.
The hey girl. Which
right.
That was kind of
Hey,
funny. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see how Alix Earle replies. The girls are fighting.
One thing I do appreciate is directness. So everybody being direct is my preference. So what's happening?
Is this direct?
Which one?
I feel like I understand how it appears direct, Alex Cooper, because it is like directly calling her out. But I feel like it's literally indirect because it's through a different medium. But you know what I mean? Like it is literally like you were using an interim when you could just call her. But I get it.
Oh, understood.
It is technically not direct. It is indirect.
I would argue that the only reason that that's happening is because Alix Earle is doing the liking and commenting.
No.
On the same medium.
I
You know what I mean?
do understand. Like, I'm
Yes.
saying, but like by definition, it is indirect. But I know what you mean. It is a direct call out indirectly.
Using the names, right?
Yes,
we're not subbing anymore. We're adding.
Correct. I'm saying it.
I'm like, are the girls fighting or are they promoting? If they're promoting, this is lame as fuck. If they are fighting, I'm in.
I agree. I feel like I would prefer it not be a ploy. But
yeah,
I guess we'll see.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Speaking of being direct, Ruby Rose is having some very direct allegations against Katy Perry, which are kind of scary. This is all alleged, and Katy Perry vehemently denies this. But Ruby Rose is claiming that she was SA'd by Katy Perry 20 years ago in Australia. So Ruby Rose, for those who don't know, is an actress, an Australian-born actress and TV personality. She's best known for her work in Orange is the New Black, and she also portrayed Batwoman in the Arrowverse. But she claims that this assault happened over 20 years ago in Melbourne, and I'm going to read her quote. Katy Perry SA'd me at Spice Market nightclub in Melbourne. Who gives an F or who gives a shit what she thinks? I don't know. I'm just changing her quote. This was her tweeting or threading on Saturday, April 11th. She says, after it, I threw up on her. I told the story publicly, but changed it to a funny, drunk little story because I didn't know how else to handle it. Later, she, referring to, this is Ruby Rose referring to Katy Perry. Later, she agreed to help me get my U.S. visa, so I kept it a secret, but I did tell y'all she wasn't a good person. Instead, I got attacked by ... everyone. Ruby Rose continues, today, I will be walking into the police station to see if any of my experiences can be investigated. I imagine they are past the statute of limitations, but all the more reason to try. She continues, this is on Sunday now. I have a long list. It will probably take more out of me than I prepared for, but I will come back here to update others on the process as soon as I am ready. So that takes place over the weekend. The allegations start to pick up steam. Very scary and sad. Like, there's more details in it that I'm not going to go into. But yeah, she's claiming that all this happened and she kept it a secret because Katy Perry was helping her in her career. Katy's team released a statement that says these allegations are the allegations being circulated on social media by Ruby Rose about Katy Perry are not only categorically false, they are dangerous, reckless lies. They told Us magazine yesterday on Monday, and she says Miss Rose has a well-documented history of making serious public allegations on social media against various individuals, claims that have have repeatedly been denied by those named. Katy Perry then also posts on her Instagram one of her songs, The Grace of God, and she says, love you. And in the song, it talks about overcoming like trials, tribulations, yada, yada, yada. So yes, it's just been a very strange series of events. Obviously, we don't know all the details. Katy's saying this didn't happen. Ruby Rose has kind of like popped up here and there and had allegations against people throughout history. So we'll see. But I don't know. I feel bad and sad about all this. I hope this, like, you know, this could be one of those things that it was I don't want to call it a misunderstanding. Like the Lizzo situation, you know what I mean? Where like there's a world where you are doing something thinking you are friendly and you are misreading the situation. But like if you are holding a position of power over someone, you can't be as friendly as maybe you want to be. But yeah, the allegations are they're not great. And I am glad that Ruby Rose is finally, I guess, having the strength to come forward and like expressing it. She was saying holding on to the trauma is just poisoning your body. So I'm glad she can feel free to express herself. But also, if this is false, I hate that this is happening to Katy. I feel like she's had a rough year. You know what I mean? I just keep thinking like it's been a rough times for Katy, and I hate that like more stuff gets piled onto it. So I don't know. I hope all this gets resolved and that those involved feel heard and vindicated, and all the truth comes out. You know,
jeez,
sad times.
I need to look at Katy Perry's astrological.
She's Scorpio.
I need to look at the whole chart.
All of it, yeah.
Because I don't know what's going on the past 3 years or so. It's been.
Oh, you're saying like there's something in the star. It's been like.
It's been thing.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, she getting minked up.
Well, I mean, at least she's happy and loved. She over the weekend was with ex-Prime Minister,
Trudeau.
Yes, Justin Trudeau. They were at Coachella over the weekend, and so they had a little good, cute time. And at least she had that. Also, it was funny. Did you see that clip of her when Justin Bieber's performing and he's on his laptop, and then like someone is filming and they pan to her and she goes, "I'm glad he has YouTube Premium because I don't want to see no ads."
I didn't, but I did see somebody make that joke.
It was very funny. But yeah, I wonder what is it. Can you look up her chart? I am curious.
Let me actually take a look. Katy Perry.
I know she's a Scorpio. That's the only thing I know.
Chart, and that's bad enough. That
being a Scorpio
in and
hard?
of itself. It can be hard. Being a Scorpio can be hard.
Why? What is wrong with?
It's moon in Scorpio. She has a moon in Scorpio too. What did I tell you? What have I told you? If it's one astrological placement that her Mercury's in Scorpio too. If there's one astrological placement that I actively do not mess with, like I astrology. I joke about it, kind of serious about it, but I'm never really gonna judge somebody based on their sun sign or whatever. A Scorpio moon, you actually can't be my friend. You actually have to get the hell away from me. Yeah, Scorpio. You have to get the hell away from me.
Your moon is your mask. What is that? I don't know what that means.
It's your emotions, like the way that you process emotions, the way things happen to you. But a Scorpio moon is so vindictive, like, and like Scorpios also have like a jealous streak. Scorpio moon especially has like a deep, heavy, loud jealous streak. There, you will have done something that you had no clue that you did that hurt a Scorpio moon's feelings, and they are trying to get back at you for as long as it takes for you to feel it. And you have no clue. You literally have no clue that you have made this transgression against them, that they've decided is a transgression against them. And now you're in danger.
I love a world where you are the Scorpio moon's barista and they ask for almond milk and you accidentally put oat milk in it. And like, in that they take a sip and in that moment they just stare.
They turn slowly. Oat
I got you.
Milk.
And then they're like, noted. And they walk away. And for the rest of your life, they are actively plotting.
I don't know if you remember the SpongeBob episode. I don't even remember what SpongeBob episode this was, but there's this, he's like muttering to himself. He's like, yeah. That's what a Scorpio moon is like. They're in their brain going, yeah, and she thinks I'm an idiot, and I'm going to get her, and I can't wait to get her, and as soon as she's going to be gotten, and I promise that she's going to be gotten so good, it's going to be so. That's a Scorpio moon. So I don't know. I know that it can be hard to be a Scorpio moon. She has a lot of Scorpio placements, a lot of personal Scorpio placements. So
might just be, I don't know. Woo.
And oh my God, she's a triple Scorpio. She's a Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Let me tell you something. Absolutely not. For me, For me personally,
It couldn't be. You know, Ruby Rose does later on ask if there are good witches out there. Please cast a
you're
protection
gonna
spell.
need one,
Let me-
mama.
I'll read the quote. She later on thread, she said, "If any good witches or spirit folk feel generous as to cast a few protection spells around me, it would be greatly appreciated. I said names inside the station that hold much more power than me, frankly, and freak me out. I feel very relieved so far, but no expectations. I do, however, want to assure people that I'm in no way suicidal,
Baby.
and if you know what I mean, nor do I take drugs or have any health conditions. So,
Baby, you should have asked for that protection before you came online and said it in the first place. It's too late. By the time you said it, she had already put energy toward getting you, mama. You're God. You're already God, babe. So, oh my God.
Okay,
I hope
pray for
all is
Ruby Rose,
good
I
there.
suppose. I
I'm
did too, yeah.
terrified personally. I'm actually going to stop talking about it here because I don't want anything to happen to myself.
hey, that's what I'm saying. I hope the truth comes out. That's my whole thing. I hope everyone feels resolved at the end of this.
Very much.
Don't know. We'll see. But I think that is all we I guess we got to run too.
We do. We got to go.
Yeah,
I got to
we
go call an Etsy witch.
That's all we have for you today. Remember, you can follow us on our socials at Freshly Pop. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, rate us 5 stars on Spotify, and we will see you all tomorrow, everybody. You've been popped.